everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Allie and I'm supposed to be on a no-buy. I'm not on a no-buy no more. So I want to update my current spreadsheet and my tracking, but I have recently bought way too many things. So I figured I would just fill you in on the things that I have bought in the last month and a half, so I can add them to my spreadsheet and make sure that all of my inventory is accurate for my end of the year inventory. I went to a few places. I've been to Target, I've been to Walmart, I've been to Sephora, I've been to the Morphe store, I've been to Ulta, I've been to TJ Maxx, I even went to the Dollar Tree. I bought so many things I didn't need. So this video might be a little long because I kind of just want to do it all in one video. Sorry if I sound a little weird, I'm like stuffy. So yeah, I figured I would just share everything that I've kind of bought over the last 45 days. And so yeah, figure we'll just start with like the place that like I didn't buy as much from, which was Walmart. I only bought two things from Walmart. And I bought the Uma by Sharon C foundation. This is supposed to be the drugstore version of the Uma foundation that they sell at like Ulta. I was really excited to find, as much as I want to try Uma, I've just never really been able to justify the price point. So the fact that they have a drugstore line at Walmart now is super exciting. So I grabbed the shade Fair Lady T5, which I'm hoping, because I obviously couldn't see, is going to be the best shade for me in like the winter, end of fall, early spring. So yeah, this is like retails for like $15. Was super excited to get this. And then I also want to do a dupes video. And I used to own this, and I gave it to my mom. I believe I gave it to my mom. But then I was like, oh, I really wanted to do a dupes video for the Urban Decay Naked Honey. So I went and repurchased this. It's $10, not a big deal. And it's the Profusion Gold Rush palette. The Naked palette has 14 shades, 12 or 14 shades. This one has 21. But between like $54 and $10, can't really go wrong here. And then I went to the Morphe store. I only bought 4 things from the Morphe store, as well as only like 4 things from Sephora. I'm going to leave Ulta for last because I spent way too much money and bought way too many things from Ulta. But I did buy the volume 2 of the Live in Color Live with Love palette. I also bought a Morphe bronzer. This is in the shade Iconic. These things are massive. Like completely massive. So I'm not sure if I'll ever finish this, but that's fine. I have a few bronzers that I'm thinking of decluttering, and so I'm actually thinking of, after I do this purchase video, I'll do a declutter video so that way my inventory is accurate. I have a bunch of stuff that I'm not using. I don't really enjoy that I'm just kind of ready to give on to somebody else. I bought this silicone glitter packer brush. I have oily eyelids. I figured this may help keep some of that stuff in place. And then I had no intention of buying this, but the lovely men that worked there suckered me into this. And it is the Jaclyn Cosmetics Putty Highlighter I bought glazed out. They remind me of the Stila highlighters, the putty highlighters that they have. Because they're just beautiful. I've been using it on my face, but stunning. Like, what the heck?
Hey, Mom, where you at?
That is beautiful. Really excited to try out and see what this looks like on my skin. So then I went to Sephora. I bought this Becca bronzer in Bali Sands. Everything for Becca is 50% off right now because Becca is going out of business. I don't have a Becca bronzer, so I figured this might be a good introduction. I'm not paying full price. I've been wanting to buy or try some new foundations because some of the ones I have are really fair. They're not my skin tone. And it was before I had fully learned, you know, the art of matching your skin tone. and I really wanted to try some new things. Some other things as well are just getting expired. So I bought this in 3 shades because they were like $8 a piece because they were, again, getting discontinued. And it is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. I bought 3 shades. One that I'm hoping was one that I think is my self-tan shade, one that's my winter shade, and then one that's like my in-between shade if I'm not using self-tanner. So yeah, these are like originally $36 a piece. I think I got them for like $8 to $9 a piece. So basically 3 for the price of 1. And then I did like a dollar store haul. I don't buy a lot of makeup at the dollar store, but like some of my favorite things to get at the dollar store are like these hair ties, these like scrunchy, like coiled type hair ties. So I bought like 6 of them. I like to get these little like travel bottles. I like to use these little sprayers for my like setting, either my setting spray or like my alcohol for when I go to like repress things. That way I'm not trying to like dump it and I accidentally dump too much. So $1. Love it. These like eyeshadow swatch like sponges. Fenty has one, Sephora has one. These are $1. You can buy them at Marshalls or TJ Maxx for like $6. Again, $1. I like to pick up clips from there, you know. I have curly, thick hair, so like kind of I break my clips a lot. So I don't typically spend money on clips because I'm gonna end up breaking them half the time. So again, I just picked up a few at the Dollar Tree. Then I went to TJ Maxx. I went ham at TJ Maxx, like horribly, badly went ham. And this wasn't even all one TJ Maxx. This is like 4 to 5 TJ Maxxes in a span of 45 days. I don't even want to know how much I spent. Actually, probably I do not. I think I've spent total within the last 45 days just on beauty stuff that I didn't need. Probably about $400. I hadn't bought anything but like a replacement mascara for like 6 months. And then I just decided, let's go ham. So I'm going to try to rush through this so that it's not like super long. I bought 3 of these Becca Duos. One is the Brighten and Blur primer from the Skin Love line. It's got a primer, like sample, like deluxe sized, and it's got a little Becca setting powder. And then the Backlight one, the Prep and Set, again, same setting powder. And then the First Light, not Backlight, and then the Backlight one as well. Those were like $7.99 a piece. I bought another shampoo and scalp brush. My daughter likes to use mine. My 4-year-old thinks it's hilarious. I broke my eyelash curler, so I bought another eyelash curler, and this was like a tweezer set as well. And then I found this Glow Gleam Beam e.l.f. highlighting palette. It says it's in the dark. But I really like these shades, and I think I could use them as like a bronzer palette and like a bronzer topper. It's kind of like a deeper tone. So this was $5. Really good. I think this retails for like $10. I found this Paradise Set BH Mattifying Setting Spray, and then I went ham buying BH eyeshadow palettes. I didn't have any BH eyeshadow palettes in my collection, and I was like, oh, I really want to try some BH because I don't have any. So I bought a bunch of BH eyeshadow palettes. The Zodiac Love Signs. This is a baked eyeshadow formula. I bought the Take Me to Ibiza. I bought the Stellar Collision. This is again another baked formula. I'm an Aquarius, so I bought the Zodiac Aquarius like Alone palette. I like couldn't, it like literally spoke to me. I was like, oh, I have to buy it now. I don't even wear a lot of blue eyeshadow, but I'm gonna, I guess. And then I bought the Smitten in Switzerland. And the Summer in Saint Tropez. I was actually really excited to find some of these because I've been wanting the Blueberry Muffin palette, and then it's always sold out. Like everywhere I look, it is sold out. So I was actually kind of super excited to find some of these because I really wanted to try out their formula. And if I don't like any of the formulas, I can give them to my 4-year-old to play with. She's got her own little beauty setup. It's hilarious. And then I also bought like 3 sets of like shampoo and conditioner. 2 of them are already in my bathroom, so I'm not going to go get them. It's the No Poo and the Low Poo from Diva Curl. I bought them at Cosmoprof, which is like the licensed side of Sally's. And the old packaging was on clearance, so they're originally like $15 a piece on the licensed side, and I got them for like $2 each. It was the best deal I could find. And then I also bought, because of Danny and because of Jessica, I bought the Matcha Green Tea and Wild Apple Blossom shampoo and conditioner from Not Your Mother's, as well as the butter mask. Curly girls, thick hair. I'm always looking for curly girl approved products. So yes, thank you Danny and Jessica for persuading me to buy this. And then she is full. She is very full. Like, to the brim full. So because of my purchase, I got a like free gift, which is a NARS set for spending like at least $50. It has a sample mascara, this cute little Orgasm X bracelet. It's the Orgasm X like blush. It's like a deluxe sample. I thought it was the bronzer, but it's apparently the blush. It's not very big. And then also the multiple, which is, this is an Orgasm. It's the like cream blush lip thing. We'll see if I use that. I bought the Putty Primer Trio from e.l.f. This is the minis. I've tried the original, so I figured a trio mini would be the best to try the other 2. This is in no particular order, it's just whatever I'm grabbing out of the bag. But I bought a couple more. I bought this one in the shade Angora. And then I also got the shade Milk and Cookies. These look almost identical, but I swear they are completely different. I got the L'Oreal Infallible foundation. I've used a full one of these before. I just repurchased it in like 3 shades darker because I'm not as pale as I used to be because I do self-tan. Speaking of self-tan, I got the Bronze Glow Self-Tanning Express Tinted Mousse from Ulta Beauty. This is in the 1 Hour Express Tan. And then I got the Ulta Beauty Tinted Self-Tan Continuous Mists in light to medium. And it came with a mitt. I also picked up the Revolution Super Fix Super Hold Misting Spray. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Morphe setting spray. These are actually, I got these at Target. I didn't get these at Ulta because they were sold out at Ulta that I went to. But this is my favorite like primer spray during the summer. It's the e.l.f. Oil Control Primer Mist. So I bought 2. And then again, another foundation that I didn't need, but I bought anyway. I bought the Stay Naked Liquid and Pressed Powder Foundation in the shade Light Cool Pink. I got the Revolution Liquid Powder Pore Blurring Makeup Serum. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Farmacy Powder Serum Primer. I don't really care. I don't buy Farmacy. So I figured I would buy this one. I also picked up the e.l.f. Lash It Loud Volumizing Mascara. And then I don't have any cream bronzers, and I only have 1 cream blush, 2 now if you count the NARS stick. So I bought a e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in the shade Tan Lines and a Putty Blush in the shade Turks and Caicos? Haley Cuoco. Yeah. And then I also bought, didn't need them, but I bought them. I own 2 of them, so I bought 3 more of the Wet n Wild 5-pan eyeshadow palettes. These are like $3 a piece. I bought, sorry, I bought the 2 lightest shades in the Revolution Crystal Luxe face palettes. These are supposed to be dupes for the Cover FX duos, the blush, bronzer, and highlight duos that come in. So this is like all in one. I bought these at $10 a piece. They were 50% off when I bought them. So I bought the 2 lightest shades. I bought the Physicians Formula XOXO Weili Hong or Hoang, sorry if I mispronounced that, face palette, which has blush, bronzer, and highlight. And then because Tarte is back on YouTube, I bought the Physicians Formula All-Star one. These were both on sale. They were 40% off when I bought them, which has blush, bronzer, highlight, and then like some face powders. I bought the Clean It Zero 3-in-1 Cleansing Balm. I just bought the sample. This was like a last minute buy because it was right up there in the checkout line. I bought 2 of these Maybelline Lifter glosses during the lipstick sale, or the like National Lip Day sale. I bought the shades Ice and Brass. And then I'm really enjoying my Essence Clear Gloss for the Shine 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 Wet Look glosses. So I bought 2 more. These are in the shades Deep Red Love and Plump Me Up. None of these are a plumper though. This one is clear. I wonder if this is a dupe for Diamond Milk from Fenty. So yep, 2 more shades of those. I bought a new mascara because I only really typically ever use 1 mascara at a time. And I bought the Essence Lash Princess. This is the False Lash Effect Mascara. One of my favorites. I bought the Revolution Roxy Blush Palette. I don't have any blush palettes. Again, I was on like a shopping spree it seems. So I bought this. And then I was like, oh, well if I'm buying the blush palette, I might as well buy everything else from the line. So I bought the Roxy Highlight and Contour Palette, as well as the Roxy Ride or Die Eyeshadow Palette. Come on, Allie. And lastly, because the Blueberry Muffin palette was sold out where I went, I just bought the Belgian Waffle palette. This is a bronzer and highlight palette. Again, I bought this on the recommendation of Tati with her being back. Surprised I was able to find it. So yeah. And that was my very expensive, very short / long beauty haul. I hope you have a good day. I'm going to try not to buy anything again for the rest of the year. So if I do, I will post it. But I'm going to try not to. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.